The number one thing rich people will not teach you is about the tax code. So I'm a lawyer, but also have a master's degree in tax law. I'm going to show you how to indefinitely put off taxes through real estate investing. For example, let's say you buy a house for $100,000. A few years later, you sell the house for $105,000. Simple math would tell you that there's a $5,000 profit. That would be wrong. And here is why it's wrong. If you have a real estate investment, you're going to want to depreciate that. Let's say the property is 75-25. 25 represents the land which you have to pull out and put over here because you can't depreciate land. Therefore, you're depreciating the house itself. Thus, your profit that you think you have, we're going to add the 5 to the 75. That means we are going to depreciate this amount. Well, over the course of years, depending on how you depreciate your property, you're going to depreciate this down. When you go to sell, you have $40,000 left of depreciation to take on that property. Therefore, you have $40,000 that you have to recapture and pay taxes on. From a tax perspective, $5,000 is going to be taxed at capital gains rate. The other $35,000 is called depreciation recapture and has to be added. So you have a $40,000 gain when you sell this house that you have to pay taxes on. But here is something that real estate professionals and wealthy people do all the time. It's called a 1031 exchange. That's named after section 1031 of the tax code. This is your saving grace. So here's how section 1031 works. When you sell your property for $105,000, your profit, whatever that number is with depreciation, recapture, and your capital gains, needs to be sent over to an intermediary. That is a third-party, neutral, independent person that will hold your money. During that holding period, which is roughly 180 days according to the IRS, you have 45 days to identify new properties. What that means is there's going to be a piece of paper provided by your 1031 exchange company that asks you to list out addresses. But you need to be able to fill that out to show the IRS, I'm actually looking to reinvest this money. Then from 180 days from closing, you need to close on that new property or new properties. And if you do this, you will go from one property to possibly two properties. And then you will do it again and again and again and again and again and again and again. And at no point in all these transactions is there a taxable event. In other words, if you continue to use the 1031 exchange and reinvest your profits year over year, property after property, you defer paying your taxes. In other words, you never pay those taxes. And this just goes on and on and on. Not only do I have a law degree, but I have a master's degree in tax law. You shouldn't have to have a law degree or a master's in tax law to know how to do this. Let me make it simple for you. Like and follow for more tips.